Coming up on Sports Late Night, 8 teams remain in college hoop. Syracuse and Georgia in a thriller. UConn and Mississippi State play tight. Cincy looks to survive a tech attack, and Zona hopes to find the zone against Kansas. Football news, Bam Morris is arrested. Randall is looking for work, and the Cowboys finally have a player coming in. NBA, the said story. Ceballos' whereabouts are now known. So are David Robinson's. Just look to the hoop. We'll have the deal from the Diamond and what's nice on ice. We're headed downhill on Sports Late Night. Next. And hello again, everybody. Welcome to Sports Late Night. I'm Barry LeBron.
And I'm Nancy Newman. Welcome from me as well. Boy, were we treated to a great bunch of ball games tonight. Let's begin in the Southeast.
Oh, where does it end? The games just keep getting better and better, it seems. And how does 5th-seeded Mississippi State approach tonight's Southeast Regional semifinal game with top seed UConn? Do they slow it down? Probably a good strategy given the Huskies' propensity to pour it on. Or do they run and gun? Consider this, the Bulldogs 15-0 this year when scoring 70 or more. Just 9-7 when they score less than 70. UConn 8 straight wins coming in, and Mississippi State early showing the muscle. Dantae Jones with a dunk, 12-4 Bulldogs. UConn shot 10 for 34 as a team in the half. Darryl Wilson did some damage for Mississippi State. 2 threes there, 5 for 6 in the half. Mississippi State by 10. Second half, Duran Sheffer for UConn hits the three-pointer. The Huskies down just 3. 25 seconds left. Bulldogs up 3. 10-second violation. They turn it over. Connecticut, a last chance to tie it. They go to Ray Allen. Absolute brick. Allen, so good all year long, was off tonight, and the celebration is on for Mississippi State. Cinderella speaking with a Southern twang. They advance 60-55. The 5th seed wins it behind 7 three-pointers from Darryl Wilson. The Bulldogs have now beaten both Kentucky and UConn in a 12-day span.
I felt pretty good tonight, and he kept running sets. And every set we ran, I was wide open, and I didn't turn the shots down. They were falling, and when I'm feeling like that, coach knows I want the ball.
This is the most successful team in the history of the University of Connecticut, in my opinion. Certainly in my 10 years there, regardless of whether we get knocked out in the Sweet 16, Final 8, or gone to the Final 4. This team has accomplished and maximized itself as well as any team I've ever been around. They've played so unselfishly. The only negative note certainly was the fact the way we went out tonight, we did not play the way we have played all year.
Bob Huggins doing the invisible jump rope. The winner of Cincinnati, Georgia Tech faces Mississippi State next. Damon Flint throws down the alley-oop, but before he could get it, it went in. Darnell Burton threw it in for a 3. Tech getting banged around by the big physical Bearcats. Danny Fortson, a monster rebounded putback and the foul. Cincy by 13 there. Stephon Marbury, also great all year, also cold tonight, like Ray Allen, just 4 of 13 shooting. Cincy way ahead down the stretch, and a little showing off. Fortson to Flint for the jam, and paint this one Bearcat red or Bearcat gold or whatever color the Bearcats wear. The Bearcats and Bulldogs in the Southeast Regional Final. Cincy started the game on a 13-2 run, started the second half on an 11-4 run. Bang, bang, over and out. 6 Bearcats scoring in double figures.
Well, I thought we gave it a great team effort. We were just tired of everyone, talking about Georgia Tech all the time. We the number 2 seed, and they have to come out and play against us.
We ran into a buzzsaw. The Cincinnati was outstanding. I kept on waiting for us to get back into this game like we had done all year. We got within 8, and I started, okay, now it'll come. But truthfully, it never came.
Hello, Les Robinson, head coach at North Carolina State for the past 4 seasons, stepped down today. The strides he made in restoring academic integrity to the Wolfpack program go beyond significant, but the 50 losses in 64 conference games may have led to trouble getting a long contract extension, which many believe Robinson was looking for.
Over in the West, after a couple of games in the friendly confines of their home state, Arizona ventured into Denver tonight. The number 3 seed taking on the 2 seed and now top seed in the region, Kansas. Due to the early exit of Purdue, the Jayhawks have not advanced to the regional final since 1991 when they lost to Duke. These 2 teams have not met since 1981. As the seedings would indicate, this was a close one. Jacque Vaughn, the great move, and the lay-in, Zona by 1 at the half. Second half, Scott Pollard Not in my house, blocks Miles Simon. Meanwhile, at the other end, more Vaughn drives, gets the lay plus the foul on another pretty move. Kansas by 8, but not so fast. Arizona comes back. Michael Dickerson hits 2 of his 21 points right here. The Wildcats come back all the way back to take a 1-point lead. Under a minute left to play. Vaughn to Jared Haas for 3. Yes, Kansas leads it 81-79. Now Arizona for the tie or the lead. Ben Davis misses in the lane. Kansas ball, and the Jayhawks hang on for victory 83-80. Kansas almost blows a 12-point lead, but holds on for the 3-point win and the right to play Syracuse for a chance to reach the Final Four. B.J. Williams off the bench for 18 points after averaging only 4 points per game.
We tried to get out and run. That was their plan, to get out and run, and we wanted to run right back at them. And fortunately, we were able to push them until they got tired and wear them down.
I guess an understanding of it really was just a basketball game, a big basketball game, and it meant a lot, but somehow I was able to really focus on the task at hand and not worry about the outcome.
The early game and overtime thriller. A look at Tubby Smith making his 3rd straight Sweet 16 appearance. 2 with Tulsa, now with Georgia. Second half, Georgia came out on fire. The 3-point barrage. Robinson, Anderson, Davis, everybody getting into the act. A 15-2 Georgia run put the Bulldogs up 18. But late in the second, Cuse came back. John Wallace feeding Otis Hill. The lay-in to give Syracuse the 1-point lead. Late tied at 68, Carlos Strong misses. Shandon Anderson misses. Out to Robinson, who hits. Cuse, the last shot. Wallace, long inbounds. Jason Cipolla sends it to overtime. In OT, Cuse up 2. Robinson buries the 3. The Bulldogs up 1. John Wallace the answer. Dribbles, pulls up, and he nails the 3 to win it for Syracuse in overtime. Heartbreak for Georgia. Syracuse rallies from a 9-point deficit to victory. Wallace finished with 30 points, 15 rebounds as the Orangemen advanced to the regional finals for the first time since 1989.
And I've taken that shot 1,000 times over this past summer, so I know I can make that shot.
But when I saw John catch it, I decided just to let him go. To be honest, I didn't think he'd make the shot, but I thought it'd be as good a shot as we'd get.
I always thought we were going to win it. You know, there was never a time that I thought we were going to lose it. I don't think that way. You know, I mean, up until they made the shot, we had, you know, we were going to win it from the beginning. I think that's the positive attitude that we try to keep with our players.